A Hunter in Teyvat, Chapter 45b, Fan Fiction, by Azazel. Lumine looked to me in utter confusion as EI was sitting in front of us in Inazuma fashion with a table between us. I believe I must have misheard you, EI, could you please repeat that? EI, without even her face twitching, kept up her easygoing demeanor as she repeated her prior words. Jake, I desire for you to give me a child to raise as heir to Inazuma. And more importantly, share your eternity with me. Lumine turned to me as Paimon was shutting out the whole conversation as she was eating a whole platter of food, EI obviously prepared to distract one of her possible detractors. Jake, I gave you immortality, and I won't tell you what to do with it, but remember what I said about sharing the gift and throwing a world's balance into turmoil, Lumine said before she locked eyes onto EI. And you? If anything, I thought it would be Miko who would try to steal away Jake as a prank. Lumine said crossly. But the Raiden Shogun shook her head as she spoke softly with only a small blush on her face rising to her cheeks. Lumine, remember our talks during our trips around Inazuma City, or more specifically, when we were discussing Miko's weird books? Lumine then facepalmed as she gave the Electro Archon a dirty look before she grabbed my arm and pulled it against my chest. I don't mind Jake bringing another woman to have fun together with, and he likewise doesn't mind if I bring another woman to bed, but I will not be in a harem. How troubling. Can't you both just be my harem? Well, actually Miko should be added as well. The Kitsune race is dying out, and if that fox doesn't get out of her shrine of all ladies, then the species is likely to die with her. EI muttered at the end carelessly, but I could tell she was serious about seducing Lumine if it was necessary. Look, EI, I am flattered, but Lumine doesn't want a harem, I said, shrugging as to what the wife who brings hot girls into my bed wants, she gets. And that's not being a simp. It's me being realistic as Lumine is the best great girl I could hope for, even if she had some weird sexual hang-ups like occasionally wanting me and her to dom a twink like Venti, which I had little interest in. Plus, literally giving me immortality is worth me not fucking up the relationship for a mortal lifetime. But then Lumine's next words made me choke on my tea. Why should I allow Jake a harem then? Well, I do not know about you, but I imagine you would enjoy the sounds of children running around your Serenidia pot, and let's be honest. You have a dozen plus women staying there at all times as they take a break from their lives and teleport into the pot. What is that, if not already a harem? Lumine froze as though the information just struck her and I could see her playing all those little affectionate moments we and the other girls within the pot had shared, from Xiangling teaching me how to cook Liyue cuisine in a naked apron, to Shinha pulling Lumine onto her lap so they could share the same book to read. Not to mention the much weirder things we got roped into, such as I am currently named the best man in the world by Ganyu by nature of how my aura-covered hands could give the best massage to milk her large breasts of her cocoa goat milk. Or Beidou, seeing the endless sea surrounding our islands in a pot and cutting down all the trees on the islands to make a boat to sail said seas. So why not make it official? If anything, it would make many of your conquests happy even if you don't plan on making them all immortal. EI said as she wrapped her arms around her chest and stomach to subtly push up her breasts through the wide opening of the kimono. I could literally see Lumine's eyes laser onto Raiden Shogun's large, milky smooth breasts, and I sighed as I could already feel the coming ache of my pelvis, as I could very well imagine our more enthusiastic lovers taking the news with entirely too much glee. Fine. But I am the head wife, she said with Paimon breaking free from her food-gobbling trance with Lumine's cry. Huh? Lumine, are you marrying EI? Paimon asked incredulously as she literally dropped a large chicken drumstick, and seeing the sigh of Paimon dropping her food, I realized another major freakout was coming. But if you marry EI and settle down, what is going to happen with Paimon and Jake? Paimon loves Jake, but we need you too, Lumine. Paimon cried out with tears coming to her eyes as she bear-hugged Lumine and refused to let her go. Paimon. EI has convinced Lumine to allow me to have a harem. Lumine isn't going anywhere, and if anything, it seems all the girls will be spending more time with us in our Serenidia pot, I said weakly, making Paimon exhale in relief. Oh, that's it? Paimon thought this was serious. Paimon means come on, I saw you guys cuddling with Eula when she was drunk, and she was all sad, but still told you guys that she loved you both, and you both said you loved her back. So, it's no surprise to Paimon that you guys put a ring on it. Then Paimon's face scrunched up as she muttered. Paimon is now wondering about who is going to kiss Jake or Lumine first when this news spreads. That is an easy solution, little one, EI said, and before I could react, I felt soft hands gently clasp my face, and I was pulled into a deep kiss with the Raiden Shogun. Hey, if you like this and want daily uploads and to read early chapters, please drop a tip in my Ko-Fi https://ko-fi.com/azaziel22926 or https://www.patar-ian.com/azaziel and your precious energy stones. It keeps me working on it. My commission rate is $15 per 1,000 words. Azaziel. Please, like and subscribe to our channel.